Hey everyone, it's Stacey from This Irish Witch. I am coming to you today with a little video. So, it's been a while since I put up a video because I've just been really busy. I've been reading cards in person, which has been amazing for me. It's been so fun to meet so many new people and to just really connect with people face to face. So it's been wonderful. So, with Halloween this week, I thought I would do a quick spread just to see what's in store for everybody this week. What we need to look out for, what kind of steps we should be taking to mind ourselves. And today I felt a really large shift in energy. I don't know how to explain it because everybody feels it differently. But for me, it's kind of like, it feels like I've had like 6 cups of coffee and I feel it like bouncing around inside me. And that's the kind of feeling I get when I know like Spirit is like, read those cards, we need to speak to you. So here we go. Cernunnos, life force, express your driving passion, sensual and sexual powers are increased. With the 3 of Cups. Prosperity lies ahead, new moon in Taurus. With the Hierophant. Traveler, move in a new direction. With the 2 of Wands. Abundance is not something we acquire, it's something we tune into. Never a true word spoken. With the 3 of Wands. A lot of movement cards. Star Mother, how can you mother yourself? With the Ace of Cups. I am loving the energy of the universe. With the Emperor. So, I feel like the message is really strong and it's kind of like that energy that I'm picking up on, that kind of bouncing off the wall energy. It's a very exciting energy. It kind of reminds me of, I'm somebody who adores Christmas. Like last week in November, Christmas tree up, and I go like hell for leather with this. I love Christmas, and it's that kind of kiddish feeling of excitement, of anticipation, like the top of a roller coaster when you've just crested the very top and then you're about to dive. That's what it feels like. So it's a great kind of week ahead, I'm really feeling. So let's start with the first one. Cernunnos, life force. Sensual and sexual powers increase. So you might find yourself a bit more feeling yourself. I know that's how this kind of card affects me. I start feeling a bit more confident, a bit more sexy. I'm able to express myself better. I'm able to want, to desire. And all of that is quite linked, especially for people who are taught not to want, not to desire, not to step out of line. I've had this conversation with my mother recently about, you know, as women, we are conditioned not to want. We are conditioned not to desire. I came across a post a couple of months ago and it really struck me about that, because I have always been somebody with a drive. I've always wanted, I've always desired, and I've always been unashamed about that, about reaching and pushing boundaries, because that's the driving force inside of me. I always want more. I dream big, and that's what the Cernunnos card is also saying. It's like, this is your life. What do you need to live it? What do you need to make this a happy experience for you, to make this a happy life? What is holding you back from doing that? And a lot of the time, that self-expression is linked to our confidence and our sexual identity, I suppose is the word to use. I find breathing exercises through the chakras are actually quite good for that. Expressing creativity can channel that energy as well. So maybe it's time to get into textiles that way. You know, I am crafting at the minute using a lot of wool. Some people like to paint, some people like to draw, some people like to cook. It's an expression. So I feel like you need to express that. It's a driving force. You know, what are you holding back from? Because, you know, I say this a lot as well to people, but with COVID, you know, a lot of social norms went out the window. We realized that it wasn't important to look our best and get our hair done, our nails done, and all that stuff. It was the connection with people, and a lot of people found themselves in jobs that they went, you know what, when life gets back to normal, I'm not going to be in this position, I'm not going to be stuck in this career, because life is for living and I want to live proudly. And the card that's matched with it is the Three of Cups, and it's a dreamer's card for me. Like, the Three of Cups is always about celebration and getting together with others, but when I see this card of the three together, it's like a sisterhood card. It is finding your tribe, finding those people that will look at the stars with you, that won't make fun of you for your dreams and your aspirations, who will help you, who won't hinder you. But when you express that driving force and that passion, you will find those people if they're not already in your life. Prosperity lies ahead, new moon in Taurus. I think a lot of us have been feeling the financial pressure of life at the minute. And because this is a new moon in Taurus, you know, it's the start of something new. It is the beginning of an avenue that is going to lead you down a prosperous route. So maybe it is starting a new hobby, starting a new career, starting a new side gig, whatever it is the start of something really good for you. And it's matched with the Hierophant card. Now, in the traditional Rider-Waite deck, the Hierophant would usually mean establishments, like not to rock the boat, don't go against tradition, established religion, that kind of thing. But this Hierophant, he is somebody who is reaching his best self. He is opening up his mind. He is opening up spiritually. He is happy. Like, look at the smile on his face. Doesn't it make you smile? You know, this is very much about getting in touch with your inner self and to figure out a balance there. And it's about honoring that path you're supposed to be on, working for your highest good and your highest soul's purpose. You know, that's a really good affirmation to use if you are trying to figure this out and trying to find a career. What is for your highest good and your highest soul's purpose? And then we have Traveler, move in a new direction. So I really feel like I'm speaking to those people who during COVID went, I don't like this road I've been on. I don't like what I've done in my life. You know, it really gave you a chance to pause and reflect and see, I can pick a new path. And that's what you need to do. You know, she doesn't look scared to be going on a new path. It's an exciting journey. And then we have the Two of Wands. You know, and the Two of Wands is generally a movement card. It is like traveling for work. It is going overseas. At the minute, there's nobody really flying anywhere. But it's looking ahead to the future. Like, she has the globe at her feet. She has the bug at her feet. You know, it is a card of contemplation. It is a card of picking somewhere to go and making plans. Because, I mean, some people do, but not a lot of people just hop on a plane and go. It's about mapping. And then I bring you back to the Traveler card, like the compass in the corner. It's about mapping out a new path for you. I feel like things have really changed in the past couple of months about where you want to be in life. Then we have abundance is not something we acquire, it's something we tune into. And for some people, you know, if you look at the words you use to explain your financial situation, I'm always broke. I don't have 2 pennies to rub together. That's my mother's favorite one. I can't afford that. I'm always going to be in debt. Listen to the words you use. You know, abundance is something that you can channel, that you can tune into, but you have to use specific words and you have to use them in a specific context. If you are constantly saying you're broke, the universe thinks you're always going to be broke, so you're always going to stay broke. But if you change the wording, so ones that I use a lot are, money always finds its way to me when I need it the most. I have the ability to create more money in my life whenever I need to. I have a healthy relationship with money. I have a healthy bank balance. Using words like that, not words like debt and, you know, I will eventually. It's I am. It's using it in present tense. And we have the Three of Wands. And again, this card just reminds me of the present. You know, this is somebody going out on an adventure. She is going surfing. It always reminds me of the beaches in Australia. But she's going surfing, and it's not something that you can be preoccupied when you're doing. It is something you need to be wholly in the moment for. And, you know, the Three of Wands follows the two. So it is something that you have planned, or you could be in the process of planning right now, but it will lead you down to a path where you can really immerse yourself and be present in the moment and not worry about a lot of things. And then this is a beautiful card, Star Mother. How can you mother yourself? It's very Holy Mary with the blue. And I feel like a lot of us need that mothering. If you don't have a good relationship with a mother in your life, or you've lost your mother, then, you know, maybe look at mothering yourself, because a lot of us don't do that. It's another thing that has come up a lot in conversation the past couple of weeks. How do you speak to yourself? How is your relationship with yourself? Do you use kind words with yourself? Are you saying, oh, I'm always stupid, I'm always an idiot, look at the state of me, I'm so ugly? You know, speak to yourself the way a loving mother would. You know, to our mothers, we are perfect in our eyes. Now, that doesn't go for every mother, because every mother is different, and I know people can have strained relationships with their mothers. But use the words that you wish she would say. Use the words that you wish a mother would say to you, and give yourself that mothering love. Pour it inside you, like this cup. Because what it does is it fills up your heart. It fills your cup to come overflowing. And like when you look at this cup, it's got a heart in the middle, in front of the heart chakra. And cups in tarot mean emotions. And this cup is overflowing with love. You know, sometimes we look for love in the wrong places. We look for validation from the wrong people, when really you need to learn how you speak to yourself and how your relationship is with yourself, because we arrive on this, like on earth, with just ourselves, and we will die with just ourselves. But how is your relationship with yourself? And sometimes it's easy to break them up into little pieces and, you know, speak to your inner child. I find working with a mirror works really, really well. And say the things that you wish an adult had said to you when you were a child. You know, I love you. You deserve to be loved. I am always here for you. Like, I can wholeheartedly say I love myself. And I don't say that in a stuck-up way or anything like that. But me, myself, and I, we've been through a whole lot together. And I always have my own back. And I will never let myself down. And that is a relationship I have built and I have cultivated, and it comes number one in my life. It is so important to me, because in life we sometimes go around fighting everybody else, fighting society's views on what we should and should not be. And I really don't have the energy to go around fighting myself. And so I find that inner strength, I find that inner love, that whole well of it inside of me, where I can mother myself. And I can enjoy my relationship with my own mother and still mother myself, you know? So I want you to ask yourself that question. How do you speak to yourself? What words do you pour into yourself? Are you just another voice bitching and moaning at yourself? And if so, why? Then I am loving the energy of the universe. And I have to say, COVID aside, because it's ruining everybody's life, but I am loving the energy of the universe. I am loving this excitement that's inside me today. You know, there are days where the COVID coaster gets to me, and I worry about the future and I stress about it. And I keep bringing myself back to the fact that, you know, everything's going to be fine. We're going to be okay. The world is adapting. And as humans, we've always adapted. And so I'm putting my trust in the universe that there is a plan in sight. And this is my male version of boss bitch energy, the Emperor. Look at him. He's got the king in his hand, the rams on the wall, and he's sitting on the planet Mars. It is complete masculine energy. It is boss energy. It is standing in your own, like standing in place. It is standing tall and standing strong. You know, it's having that conviction and that faith in the universe. And, you know, feel that excitement, feel that anticipation of movement, of traveling, of going places. And look at the happiness. This is what it is. It's trusting in that process, trusting in the steps that are being taken. This was supposed to be just for the week ahead, but I feel like it's a lot more. Just because it is Halloween week, I am also going to pull some of my Marigold deck because it is beautiful and deserves to come out. So we have the Knight of Cups. You know, the imagery in these cards are so beautiful. And so with the shadow cards, for me, they are always the kind of moments that hold you back. And so with the Knight of Cups, you know, it's got the skull, which would be you, leaning down, focusing on what's below. But there is that horn, and it reminds me of the Vikings one, the one that they drink from. And it's dripping down through the head, and it's coming out the eyes. So is this a fear of sadness? And I feel like it's words as well. I don't know why this one feels like words, but it feels like expression. And it feels like letting what's in here come out. But it's a fear that if you let it out, you let go and you're exposed. You know. Yeah, it really does feel like words to me. It is the fear of letting it flow down through you and out. You know, for some people, I am one of those people. Showing emotions and crying is just not for me. So this card would make me very uncomfortable about getting emotional in front of people. But it's something I've been working on. And there's a strength in showing emotion. There is a strength in being vulnerable. And there is a strength in letting those dreams, those secrets, those things that hold you back, letting them out, letting them flow. They stop holding power over you then, and you can start looking up instead of down. So I'm going to see if I have any more cards, and then this one's with my Rider-Waite deck. Oh, one fell out. The Three of Pentacles. This is not a card, or this is not a journey you are supposed to take on your own. This is planning with other people. This is an architect card. This is working well with others, asking for help, getting the help you need. And I'll bring you back to the Three of Cups. You know, this is not a journey you're supposed to be on your own. You are finding your tribe. You are finding your people to do this journey with. I do feel like a lot of it has to do with finances, but it's not finances on its own. It is walking on a better path, on your higher soul's purpose path. And tied to that will be making money, which in turn will make you happier. But it's not something you do on your own. You know, it is working with others and working well with others. But I do feel like it does need you to be a bit more vulnerable, and it needs you to be a bit more open and honest to say what you want. And it's okay to reach for what you want. You know, express your driving passion and reach out to those people that echo that driving passion. So those are the cards I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know in the comments what you thought of it. I'd really love to hear. And if you have any ideas for anything else you'd like to see, let me know. Thanks.